How to be top banana to supersize your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with a banana destined for banana bread. And I knew around here somewhere I had a little guy with a banana. Now, our idiom today, of course, is top banana. Top banana is an American idiom that came from the burlesque variety shows. And there was a famous skit that was done by the lead comedian. And after he delivered the punchline, somebody gave him a banana. That was part of the skit. And that skit became so popular and so well known that the expression top banana came to describe the lead comedian in a comedy show or a variety show. The lead headliner, top dog, top performer in any kind of an entertainment or theater show. And that spread, of course, to businesses and other organizations. And it just caught on because it's kind of funny and everybody knows what a banana is. And giving somebody a banana because they deliver a good punchline, it's just so silly that it's stuck. It's just kind of like my hair today. What's going on here? So top banana, head honcho. How do you make sure that you are the top banana for your organization? And how do you use that to build and grow the business that you want, to build and grow and serve the people that you're here to serve? Well, there's a couple of ways you can do that. Number one, determine if you want to be the top banana. And you don't have to be the top banana for all areas and aspects of your business, but you want to be the top banana for the key things. You want to be the person that sets the overarching direction and vision for the organization. That's how you be the top banana. You set the direction and then get all the other ships in alignment with that so that you're sailing in the same direction. You can be the top banana. And one of the things I learned, my sister in the 1980s, she and her husband owned a comedy club in Dallas, Texas called the Comedy Corner. And so I got exposed to a lot of comedy over a couple-year period because I'd get to go there, hang out, meet the comedians, watch the shows. And I learned something very interesting and very valuable to me in my education, in my college education, and in my life experience later on, was they were the perfect example of perfecting and practicing their trade and perfecting and practicing their product with the people that they were delivering it to. So you would go to a comedy show, and if you've never been to a comedy show, this is sort of how it works. You've got different levels of comedians. At the Comedy Corner, there were at least 3 comedians every night, and the least there was always a headliner. That was the star attraction. But before that, there was a house comedian, and then there was always probably a middle act. The house comedian worked at the organization, was there every night, and he was a really good comedian. Bill Engvall was actually I don't know if it's called a house comedian, but he was the Comedy Corner comedian when I was going there. And then he left and expanded his career, and Gene McGuire was the comedian who became the house comedian then. So there's always a house comedian, but then there's a middle act and then a headliner. And the interesting thing about comedians is they come on stage and they deliver their material, and they're constantly testing and tweaking and changing their material and practicing it on the audience that they're delivering it to. And they do the same thing every night. And if a joke falls flat and it gets a negative reaction or no reaction, they might tweak it a few times, or maybe over a few years, until they get it perfect and they get the exact response that they want from the audience. But they're always changing and evolving until they get that perfect performance, and then they take that show on the road. And they would take that show all around the country, sometimes to Hollywood. And it was interesting to see the ones that did that a lot, that practiced that and really paid attention to the audience's response and then adjusted their material accordingly. And then the ones that just went out with their material, didn't care, and it was just them doing their thing, and whether the audience responded or not, they didn't really care. Those comedians over the long term weren't as successful. They didn't go on to have great blockbuster careers. Not that blockbuster is really a thing anymore. But I guess blockbusting is still a thing. But it's interesting that to watch them practice their trade and how we can apply that to building and growing our businesses. Number one, by setting the direction for our organization. But number 2, by learning to apply, it's actually the quality cycle: plan, do, check, act. Learning to plan what we're going to do, deliver it, note the results and the response of it, and then act accordingly. Either it's something we continue to do and we make systems and processes to make it automatic for our organization, Or we tweak it and we test it until we get it right, and then we systematize it. Very cool way to learn something that a lot of people don't even ever see or don't even ever notice. So question for you today, where in your organization do you need to be and want to be the top banana? In my organization, it's always about the vision, and it's usually about the marketing and the direction of that, but then I always have to have other people help me do all the little detailed aspects of it or it doesn't get done. And then, so there's a lot of areas where I don't want to be the top banana. I want to focus on the big picture and then let other people actually do the implementation. But then there's some things I absolutely love to implement and love to do myself, and so I hang on to the things I love to do, and I delegate or hire or get help with the rest. So, love to know your experience with top banana. Have you ever been called the top banana? Has anyone ever actually given you a banana because you did something awesome? I don't think anyone's ever given me a banana, but that's another story. That's it. Go out, have an absolutely amazing day. Let me know if I can help you in any way. Otherwise, I'm going to go make this banana and a couple others into some delicious banana bread. Have an amazing day, and I will, of course, see you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you apply it to your business right now? Take care.